Telling niggas like one of the reasons why people don't want to get them cures and shit released why they ain't running because they will have nothing to advocate or promote. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand YouTube, Facebook, Google, all them niggas support politicians and support different agendas. So you could get any politician with a quid pro quo. Cause all them niggas donate big money. General Motors, all them niggas do. So if I release this shit, nobody had nothing to argue about. You know, and just like you got people who want the cures released, you got a bunch of people out there who don't want the cures released. You know what I mean? It's just like you got a bunch of people who pro-gun, you got a bunch of people who anti-gun. You got a bunch of people who pro-life sentence, you got a bunch of people who anti-life sentence and pro-death penalty and anti-death penalty. Well, I don't know about life. I'm the only loudest voice about the anti-life sentence shit, but you got people who pro-life, who pro-death penalty and anti-death penalty. A lot of people, if I was to release the cures, a lot of people wouldn't have shit to argue about. So they generally back people who and support and promote and go to causes that support those who they support. You know what I'm saying? And you got celebrities who do it. You got celebrities who play both sides of the fence. Some celebrities that donate, $1,000 to Joe Biden, they go behind the scene and donate $100,000 to Donald Trump. I mean, people do shit like that. We don't know why they do it, and these people are sick. Now, if you go back to my first videos that I made, I was telling people I was going to show y'all just how sick they was. Now, if these people could sit up here and watch these kids die, and watch these women and children suffer, and watch these people in general suffer and die, that just shows their psychology and how sick they is, which I told you I was going to do. You know. Now, they go to Coachella, they go to Disney World, they go to Six Flags, or wherever the fuck else they go. They do all this shit. They even go to Make-A-Wish Foundation, but they don't make a stop in Youngstown to get the cures. Now, why is this? Now, why is this? Now, which Obama even said, yeah, I got the cure right here. I'm just waiting on y'all to respect him because I'm riding with him. But they won't respect me. But like I said before, if Joe Biden or Obama or Donald Trump or Susan Komen was to say she had the cure, one of them would say they had the cure. I didn't know if the woman's still alive, Susan Komen. But they would say they had the cure. These niggas will run to them, give them the utmost respect, kiss their feet, kiss their ass, and everything, and donate millions to their fucking charity. You know what I'm saying? Donate millions to their charity and shit. This is what these motherfuckers would do. But they don't do it with Ronald. And then Ronald ain't asked for none of that. All Ronald asked to do was come and treat him as an equal and show him respect. But they say, I'd rather watch people die and disrespect you. And their actions are making it looking like, and this is similar to what went down on 9/11. Their actions make it look like George Bush was evil. And their actions is making it look like I'm evil. But I'm trying to help the people, trying to give it to the people. But they don't want me to give it to the people. They don't want me to help the people. And it's looking like Ronald's sick because, they say they little funny shit and do their funny shit. Then when I respond to that shit, it look like Ronald's sick and violent. And they won't give me one vote. Tim Ryan, he made a stop down in here to run for president. But did he stop to get them cures? Not once. All he had to do was take a 10-minute detour. He got an office in this city and won't even stop there for 10 minutes to talk to me. To allow me to give him the cure. I don't like a lot of these niggas in this area is sick. I don't really like working with people in this area because if I tell Tim Ryan some secrets, I know Congress don't know shit about 9/11 because I told him what to put in the report. So if I was to tell Tim Ryan some secrets, he'll go tell his friends in Youngstown who support him, and then they'll know. But I don't want them to know shit because they sick. They fuck kids and shit. Why would I want a pedophile having classified top secret information like this? I wouldn't. And no reasonable person would. Even laws is against that shit. Pedophiles are not allowed to even work around children. They're not allowed to work in a hospital. So why would I? And that got people phone numbers and all kind of health information. And this shit is even more sensitive than that. So why would I want a pedophile to have access to this shit if they're not even allowed to have access to working in a hospital? That information, I wouldn't. And another thing I was gonna tell people was there's no like big head shit when it comes to me and mine because we was taught as youngins, as young children, like we don't let that shit come between us. So when you hear me talk shit, when I say I don't live in a person's shadow, that's already understood between us. That's me talking shit. That's just me talking shit. That's not actually what's going through my head or nothing. You know, some people in society may perceive it that way, but we already was schooled on that shit. We already was taught about the different games that they play, different games that they attempt to play, and how not to let that shit come between us. We already was taught about that. That's why I don't argue with certain people. If you hear me say something bad about somebody's husband or something, that's somebody else playing, because they want to talk about it. That's what they follow. They follow who got what tan lines, who was on the beach, who got sand in their bikini and shit. That's what they want to talk about. But we was taught since kids, you know, always, you know, we treat each other as equal. So, you know, that's what that is. We was taught as kids that shit. We don't go through that shit. You know what I'm saying? You may think we do, like, you know what I'm saying? Well, how can I explain this? Hold on. Like, let's take this for instance. Me and my brother. They stroke my brother ego to make it like I gotta outdo my brother. And I got to shit on him and step on him to rise. But we was taught on that shit as kids, how not to go through that shit. How not to do that, how not to go through that shit. If you see me shitting on the motherfucker, it's because I see legitimate security issues that this motherfucker ain't addressing. And I'm not going to sit back and watch members of my family get fucked up because of these people indecisions. Or because of their inability to act, or because they're unwilling to act. You know what I'm saying? So I step up and I take the high ground. I say, fuck it, I do it. You know what I'm saying? I do this shit now. I need you out my way so I could do this shit, though. So get the fuck out my way while I do this shit. That's only why I do some of the shit I do. I don't do some of the shit because I want to shit on a nigga, and I do shit because putting me in that position is greater for the advancement of mankind than having this motherfucker in that position. Not because I want to be known as that nigga or none of that. And that's only why I do some stuff and say some stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that is what it is. But like if certain celebrities, if Beyonce was to come to Youngstown, they would run to this bitch show. You know, she's not a bitch, she's a good woman, but I'm gonna just speak it hood real quick. They go run to this bitch show. And they will all flock to her, bow to her, kiss her feet. Her shit is sell out. And the same thing with Jay-Z. But here Ronald is would say, I got the cure. Not one motherfucker come knock on my door. And these people, it's people in this city with cancer, dying from cancer and AIDS and shit. And they just watching their people die. Like he just making this shit up because he wants some attention. And the society that we live in to put this shit in their head, he wants attention, so he'll say anything. And you know what? And after a while, it comes to a point where after I try to give it to them so many times, then they just beating up me, shitting on me, attacking me. It comes after a while, they getting attacked and shit. You gonna say, man, y'all ain't getting shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just natural human behavior. That's just natural human behavior. You know, anybody would do that. Mother Teresa would do that shit. Pope Francis would do. If you go up to Pope Francis, beat Pope Francis' ass, and Pope Francis say, look, I'm about to heal you. I'm about to give you this shit. I'm about to help all y'all out. If y'all was to go up to him, beat his ass, spit in his food, dogging, kidnapping, torturing for 7+ years straight, after that motherfucker get there, he gonna say, after he get out, he gonna say, man, I ain't giving y'all shit. And that's just anybody that do that shit. But if you come to this person with respect, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, nigga, you know, I know, you know, whatever. And some people say, well, he mad because he ain't getting no pussy, man. Like I tell niggas what I tell niggas. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce a solid 100 girl, and she always kept it real with me. She kept it real with me in front of motherfuckers from this city, whatever. She tell me if you need anything, you could hit me up. And Jay-Z said the same thing. If you want to talk to her, then just hit her up and talk to her. So you could say like, because, and Jay-Z understands that, you know what I'm saying? And he never try to, you know, separate me and her. So, but that's another fucking story. But if whoever the fuck think, you know, Ronald do shit, because I'm a man, I get horny, motherfucker. I'm a man, I look at women, I'm a man, motherfucker. I get horny. You just like I get angry, just like I get sad, horny, getting horny is a fucking emotion, motherfucker. It's an emotion that we experience from time to time, motherfucker. So, you know, that is what it is. But if I wanted some coochie, I got a girl right there to get some coochie from. That's the only point that I'm making. You know what I'm saying? I got bitches to get coochie from, but it's not about coochie. It's about helping people, and I'm just showing them how sick they is, man. Show y'all how sick these motherfuckers is. You know what I'm saying? So here I am trying to help these motherfuckers. These niggas gonna shun me and dog me and not give me the limelight. And one of the things I said was they took a person who never filed one grievance while he was in prison. They do this a lot. They take people who never filed one grievance while they're in prison and make these people the face of prison reform. You know what I'm saying? But you won't take a nigga who filed grievances, who the loudest, most reasonable, most active voice on your cause, and make him the face of it. Why is that? Because we gonna keep him down. Because one of the psychological games they play is, will you keep him down and keep him working, he gonna work harder and harder to get it, and we gonna use him and get everything we could get out of him. That's how sick they is. They thinking about using the nigga, getting everything they could get out of him, instead of helping the people. Now this show how sick these motherfuckers is. Who the fuck in their head gonna say, I'm gonna use a motherfucker and get everything I could get out of him? Now, Craig Melvin, I see him and Savannah Guthrie on TV. I'm watching that right now. Now, his people died of cancer. I say I got the cure right here. This motherfucker ain't even coming through. You know what I'm saying? They just watch it. I mean, people just do what they do. They probably go to therapy, cancer therapy groups, survivors of cancer loss, and talk about, you know, and he probably went to counseling for the shit or all that shit. And they just, it's just a different type of nigga that I am, you know what I'm saying? And he make music for the niggas he make music for. That's why he talk like that. That's why he talk and act the way he talk and act. And that's why I don't. Because I make music for the street niggas, for the regular common folk. When you go on TV, you can't say a cuss word. When you walk around the hood, I don't give a fuck where you go. You go to a hospital, you go to a courtroom, you go to the White House, you go to Congress, all them motherfuckers cuss. And Penthouse, I believe it's Penthouse or Hustler, send them motherfuckers porno. Every last member of Congress get a porno magazine from Hustler every year. So they into porn, they into cussing, they into that shit. I don't give a fuck what profession you got, motherfuckers cuss and all that shit. But only on TV. You go to the Mormons, you go to the Amish, they cuss. They do oral sex, they do anal sex. You know what I'm saying? Whoever the fuck it is. So whatever people you think is conservative and reserved and shit, they perverts too. Just like any other nigga. Like a street nigga.